Currently, we are actually finished developing Rocket Birds for the Vita console. This game was done with Ratloop Asia. We are waiting for the full release, which would be in December. Collaborating with Ratloop Studio gave us a lot of experience with especially the game console, like in the Vita and especially PSN, because they have launched Rocket Birds on PS3. For Rocket Birds, for the PS Vita version, we've added actually new content and also controls like the front touch of the Vita, the back touch, and also the gyroscope function where you can actually move the screen and make it look like a 3D feel, because the Vita does not have the 3D function and the PS3 has the 3D function. So we are trying to make it so that it looks like that in the game itself. For the Vita itself, it was actually quite a big learning experience. Firstly, it's a new console, and we did not have experience on it. We had to actually go through some research on it and testing on the Vita to see what goes right from the PS3, because this game is actually ported from the PS3 to the Vita. So there are some things that we need to look at that the Vita cannot play like what the PS3 can play. These things that we need to look at, like shaders, some of the textures maybe too big, and then even video and sound, we did have problems actually putting it into the Vita, because Vita support is not as much as the PS3, as because it's a handheld and it's smaller, so the processing is not as good as the PS3. So considering all this, we did need to look into all these problems before any of the demo can be out, or even the alpha version can be put up on the Vita itself. I guess the best memories for during this development itself is working with Ratloop Asia and the kind of experience we get from them. Like we haven't done anything on the PSN at all, so this is something inside. And also one more other thing for this experience would be the testing. We had many tests, focus tests, and finding out these tests actually are quite important for game production itself, to find out problems that people encounter and what people like. Yeah. Future plans for Rocket Birds. There's already DLCs that we have already put up, which are actually for multiplayer, which are two new characters. These DLCs can be downloaded when you have downloaded maybe the PS3 version of the game, or even the demo of the game on PS3. Future contents, we will not be doing anything on the Rocket Birds. What I know more is that Ratloop Asia will be coming out with Rocket Birds 2. Yeah, and this you guys can actually look forward to. Well, I think that everyone would have fun playing it. It's quite a nice game, especially actually on a handheld, because you can go anywhere and play it. And also playing with a friend on the go is also fun to play with. Especially the function that we have put in is there's an ad hoc function where you can, if your friend has a PS Vita and has the game, both of you can play while on the move. Yeah, which is something that we have put in, and it would be fun. I hope everyone will like that game. We hope to be able to do more consoles, whether is it our own idea or is it helping another company actually produce a game on the console. We also hope that we can actually get more mobile games on the iPhone, Android phones, or even Windows. So yeah, our future contents will be all these mobile platforms that we can put into, and also consoles, whether it's PS3 or Xbox, maybe Wii even. Okay, previously we were tenants at GRC, so after that we were introduced to GSC, and we started to use this place starting of this year, 2012. Why we decided to use this place is because the environment here is quite good for especially game companies. We get to use the equipments here, and also there are other companies here we can interact with and get ideas and maybe bounce some ideas, or even maybe collaborations and stuff like that. I guess some companies will even explore into maybe the PlayStation development at all, and also companies won't have like news that they can get, or even publicity that actually GSC is trying to help. So things like these actually help companies move on and get publicity, even advertise. If it's not here, I guess it will be a more difficult step for new companies or indie gamers to actually prove what they have, or even develop further for what they want to do. For future tenants who want to actually come in and then use the place, develop your games, and you know do your best here, because over here they have everything, mostly everything that you can use for development. And also well, you can even go through them for help if you need like talents, or even even talking to publishers. Yeah, they can actually connect you, so it'll be a good step to go forth. Rocketverse Vita would be launching during Christmas this year, 2012. So be sure to look out for it on the PSN and purchase it if you can.